Guys, so I'm actually in the middle of filming my Rave Kid Halloween tutorial, and now I'm at the point where I have to apply false lashes, so I figured I would make a separate video about this because I know when I was trying to learn how to put on false lashes, it was just so complicated and I had to look up hundreds of videos. Well, not hundreds, but you know, there are a lot of videos out there, but I think that I would like to put one using my method up there because I think it's easier than some of the other ones, and it's also very simple and it goes with the look I'm doing, and then you guys can go straight from that video to this video and hopefully it will help you out. So I'm just going to make a quick little tutorial about how to do that, and I hope you guys enjoy and that it helps you out. So the first step to applying false eyelashes, in my opinion, is to apply liquid liner, which I already did. Kind of use it as a guideline of where your lashes are going to be, so you do want to extend it out a little across your eye, and it's okay if it's a little sloppy. It's not really going to show. You're kind of going to cover it with the eyelashes anyways, plus it goes with the look I'm doing, the liquid liner. So I really like that, and I think it helps a lot to help you know where you're going to put them. So the lashes I'm using for this particular look are by NYX. This is what they look like. They're the Fabulous Lashes, and they do come with glue, but I use my own, and these are called 142 Star. So they're really, really pretty. So what you're going to need for this are obviously some false eyelashes in their little tray, because you do use the tray, some liquid liner, some lash glue. I know a lot of eyelash sets come with their own lash glue, but I bought my own duo one because a lot of people say that's the strongest one, and I happened to be at a place where they had it, so I just picked this up. Plus it's in a huge tube, so it lasts forever, and if you're just learning, it's okay if you waste a little because you still have a lot. And you're also going to want tweezers, which is something I didn't know when I was first starting out, but it's really, really helpful. So now I'm going to show you what you do. So first you just want to take the top layer of the lashes off, so you have a little tray to work with, and you can see there's already some glue on here from when I've used it before. To start with, before you even put on the lashes, you want to be able to take them off. So what you do is you put your thumb in the middle and very gently just pull them, because they are glued to these little trays. So that's how you remove them. And I'm just going to do the left eye first. So first you want to measure them to make sure they're not too big or too small for your eye. So you want to line them up on the inner part of where the liner is and kind of hold them there if you can. And then you want to make sure that they line up with where the rest of your liner is, that they're not too big for your eye. So these are a little long, but I don't really like trimming them because they have such fancy things on the edge, and it also helps for the look. But if the part of the band is too wide for your eye, you're definitely going to want to trim it with some nail or cuticle scissors or something like that. So the first step is to measure them. And before you put them on, what I like to do to make it easier is to kind of just bend them, if you can see that, so they get shaped to your eye more easily, just very gently. Just kind of bend them so they're a little more rounded and easier to put on. Next, what you're going to want to do is take your lash glue. And some people apply it directly out of the tube, but I think that's a lot harder, especially if you're just learning. So I'm just going to squirt a little blob into the tray, and this stuff dries if it's exposed to air for too long. So you definitely want to make sure you cap it, otherwise you're going to waste the rest of your tube. Then you're going to take the flat end of the tweezers. You can also use the end of a makeup brush, but I feel like that would be a lot harder to clean than tweezers, so that's what I like to do. And you're just going to dip that end of the tweezers into the glue so you have a nice little layer and it's easier to apply. Now you're going to take the rim of the eyelash and just apply a medium amount of glue along the edge that's going to be on your eye. And go ahead and get more on your tweezers if you need it. And you don't really want to go skimpy on this, because if there's too much, it'll just take longer to dry, but it'll be fine. But if there's too little, then it's going to fall off your eye, and that's going to be really embarrassing. So you want to make sure you have a pretty thick layer of this, and be sure to put a little extra on the ends, because that's what's really holding it to your eye, and it's more likely to pop off on the ends. So you want to apply that a little thicker on the ends. And then just wait about, I don't know, just kind of keep an eye on it, maybe like 30 seconds until it starts to get a little tacky, like when you touch it and pull your finger away, there are little strings of glue. So just want to wait, and if you test it before it's tacky enough and it's still watery, just apply a little more glue so that spot isn't completely bare. See, it's sticking to my finger right now. So that means it's good to go. So you want to make sure you have the right end on the right part of your eye. And just put it where the liquid liner is, as close to your actual lashes as you can get it. Make sure you get both ends glued on there. And this is the hard part, so you really want to make sure that you do it right. I find it also helps if you wipe off the end of the tweezers and kind of help you move the lashes. And kind of pat down the band to make sure it's well secured. And now I have applied one false eyelash. I'm just going to do the other one really quickly because I already walked you guys through how to do it, so I just want to make sure that you see it one more time, because the more you see it and the more you practice, the better you get. I know the first time I did it, they were like falling all over the place. And I'm still not a professional, but I feel like I have enough hang on it to be able to help other people. So these are really cool lashes. They like curve up. And they're really fun and glittery. And it's okay if the band kind of missed the liquid liner. I mean, no one's really gonna see that unless you're like walking around with your eyes closed all night. Here we go with the second eyelash. And if it pops off on the edge a little bit like that, you can just go in with your tweezers and some more lash glue. Just kind of apply it to the edge, let it dry a little, and then stick it back down. Instead of having to start completely over, that's what I like to do. As long as they follow the curve of your eye, you're all good. And don't worry if there's little white showing. The lash glue always dries clear unless you have like a colored one. So I hope this tutorial helped you guys, and I hope you tune into this makeup tutorial, which I'm going to go finish in a second. I had a lot of fun filming this and learning how to put on false lashes for you guys. I also want to add that false lashes are reusable, so when you're done using them for the night, all you have to do, I'm not going to do it right now because I want to keep them on for the tutorial, but you just rip them off from the inside out very slowly, carefully, kind of like a band-aid, because it is on your eye, so you do want to be careful. And then the glue will have dried, so you can just peel it off. And it's kind of like when you're little and you get like Elmer's glue on your hands and you just peel it off, and it's like you're peeling off your skin. It's really cool. So it's a lot of fun to pick that sticky stuff off. You can just put them right back in the tray and use them again next time. So you do want to be careful. You can use these up to, I think it's like 8 or 10 times. It should say on the package. So this is only my second or third time wearing these, so they're still pretty good and in nice condition. So if you take care of them, you can have your false lashes for a long, long time. Another quick thing I just wanted to add is that a lot of people put mascara on either before or after they put on false lashes, and I guess it's fine if you put it on before. I personally don't like to do that, as you can tell from my video. But if you put them on afterwards, it will decrease the life of your false lashes. You may only be able to use them like 2 or 3 times instead of like 8 or 10. So I wouldn't suggest that. I think if you're wearing false lashes, your eyelashes are big enough. But what I like to do is just put a little mascara on my bottom lashes, so my lashes aren't just so heavy on the top and then nothing on the bottom. I like to kind of have them try to be a little more even. So that's my tip to you guys, because then they get all kind of like crusty and clumpy and they're really hard to clean. Leave me questions in the comments. So I hope you learned something, and be sure to subscribe. Bye!